Rotten Tomatoes has once again made sweeping changes to their website, white knighting for the battle against online trolls. At least that's the Kool-Aid they're trying to pour down your gullet. Welcome back, Internet. I am the COG. Thank you so very much for stopping by. Rotten Tomatoes, that corporate shill, is at it again. They are trying to control the opinions that you see when you want to check out the reviews for a film. First, I want to thank Jeremy over at The Quartering. He's the first one that I saw share this, and it's just crazy. It's just crazy. Looking at the article that he shared it from, societyreviews.com from May 23rd, they take the high level quotes from the Rotten Tomatoes site, so it's a good summary. Basically, it is this: you purchase tickets through Fandango, which owns Rotten Tomatoes. There's nothing curious or dirty there. You purchase tickets to AMC, Regal, and Cinemark cinemas, and you go to leave a review for a film on Rotten Tomatoes. If your Rotten Tomatoes account lines up with your Fandango account, Fandango that owns Rotten Tomatoes, nothing dirty there, then your review gets tagged as verified, and you become a verified reviewer. So you get to feel special. I mean, verified sounds special, doesn't it? Makes you feel special. Fancy, no less, too. When in doubt, pinky out. Verified. So the review scores will be tallied as verified and all audience. You'll get the verified score first. That's what you're going to see. And that's the one that they want you to see, because they are using the guise of, well, these reviews were made by people that we know purchased tickets to see the movie. So there's no review bombing going on here. There's no trolls. Everybody here is legit. And the press is just eating this up. They just think this is awesome. Let's look at some of these headlines. TheVerge.com. Rotten Tomatoes is changing audience review capabilities to tackle review bombing. DailyWire.com. Rotten Tomatoes takes more steps to block trolls after changes over Captain Marvel backlash. Gizmodo.com. Rotten Tomatoes changes audience reviews to protect against whiny man babies. Anybody notice that all three of those titles had Captain Marvel in their header? They're still butthurt over that. So on the surface, if you're just a casual viewer, a casual visitor to Rotten Tomatoes, all this sounds very nice. It sounds like you're going to get a better review experience if you have a verified review to look at. If that's what you see. So the question is, can you leave a review if you are, if you didn't purchase your ticket through Fandango, which curiously owns Rotten Tomatoes? Nothing dirty there. You can. It'll be unverified. Not only will it be unverified, but it will also be buried. So you go to Rotten Tomatoes to look at the reviews for a film that you're interested in seeing. You'll see the scores that you're used to seeing, except the audience score will be tagged as verified. It will show how many verified reviews there are, and the percentage there is the percentage of verified. That's the verified score. If you want to see anything more, then you click on More Info. Then it opens up. You get the expanded critics view, an expanded view on audience, and there's an extra section here for all audience. The count that it shows is the total count. That's the all audience review count. But the score you see is still the verified score. So if you were to click on all audience, then you would get the general consensus, the full audience score. So to see what the general public as a whole thinks about this film, it takes 2 or 3 extra clicks. And that doesn't sound like a whole lot of extra work, but I can tell you from working in IT support that people with a routine do not like extra clicks. They don't. You tell somebody they got to do a process that they do every day or do, with some frequency, and they got to click extra once, click twice, they're not going to like it and they're not going to want to do it. So your general audience review, non-verified, therefore not as special, is essentially buried. And it's all because of Captain Marvel. And they don't want that to happen again. Because people leaving reviews on a bad movie was bad. A lot of people leaving bad reviews on a bad movie was bad. And I'm not saying that there weren't some non-legitimate reviews in there, but I can tell you we've had enough evidence to support there were a lot of a goodly amount of non-legit positive reviews as well. And this isn't going to prevent that either. The thought is, well, a troll isn't going to go buy a ticket just so we can leave a verified negative review. Will they? Maybe, maybe not. The more dedicated trolls might. But who is to say that they can't do the same thing with positive reviews? We saw enough evidence to suggest that there was some empty seat ticket purchasing for Captain Marvel. We know there were bot accounts that were leaving bogus positive reviews. So, in that respect, this solves nothing and gives the shills an extra tool to post positive reviews that are not legitimate. And because they're verified, more people will buy them hook, line, and sinker. Now, these changes, the timing of these changes is extremely curious to me. And the scenario seems or sounds somewhat familiar, but with my hazy memory, I might need Professor Hulk to go ahead and open up a little time travel peek into the past, hopefully without shattering realities by violating his own time travel rules, all the while making jokes about it. Professor Hulk.
Good. If we blow the grid, I don't want to lose Tiny here in the 1950s. Excuse me?
He's kidding. I can't say things.
It was a bad joke.
You were kidding, right?
I have no idea, but we're talking about time travel here. Either it's all a joke or none of it.
Let's go.
We're good.
We got Aladdin. Aladdin's coming up. What if the early predictions are Aladdin doesn't look like it's going to, open up quite so hot? How many reviews will they finger snap away? Will they Thanos snap away?
Time travel!
I said that a month ago in my previous video about the shill that is Rotten Tomatoes. Curious. With the release of Aladdin, there was another big sweeping change that controls and censors the opinions people can post about this film. It changes or controls what people can see about the opinions posted about another big Disney release. And the articles about these Rotten Tomatoes changes, they basically broadcast, in my view, that this is a vehicle to protect Aladdin. I mean, let's see here. Variety.com. Movies opening Friday, May 24th that are subject to Rotten Tomatoes' new audience rating system include Disney's live-action Aladdin. DailyWire.com. The review aggregator says Thursday that users who have purchased tickets on Fandango, which curiously owns Rotten Tomatoes, will get a verified badge on their review, beginning with films out this weekend like Booksmart and Aladdin. See, over and over, Aladdin gets mentioned in conjunction with these changes. And I know I suggested that Disney might do this. I suggested this might happen with Aladdin. What's going to happen with the next big Disney release that maybe doesn't look so hot coming up? Who knows? And I know I'm going to go ahead and go on the record. I'm a capitalist myself. I want to monetize my channel one day. Disney is one of the biggest capitalists of all. And I get wanting to protect your products and make sure that they do as well as they possibly can. But when you're doing it at the expense of censoring people's opinions, if you're taking away their voices, then it's just plain wrong. And you deserve to fail, if that's the case. But that's my opinion. What do you think of these changes on Rotten Tomatoes? Will it help? Are they taking the right steps to make sure reviews are legit and there's no negative review bombing, or I'm going to revise that to say illegitimate review bombing, positive or negative? Let me know what you think in a comment below. And if this is your first time here and enjoyed this video, please don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe and ring the notification bell so you don't miss anything. Thank you so much for stopping by. I am the COG, and I am out.